At what age would Batman retire? When it comes to Batman, things are a bit more complicated than your average 9-to-5 worker contemplating retirement. Bruce Wayne, a man driven by a mission rather than a job, doesn't really have a set retirement age in the traditional sense. However, let's break it down. Physical peak Bruce Wayne is a human being, albeit a highly trained and extremely fit one. Most professional athletes, who can be seen as comparable in physical conditioning, tend to peak in their 20s and early 30s. By the time they're in their early 40s, they usually transition into less physically demanding roles. Bruce, being as driven and prepared as he is, might push this further, but eventually, the wear and tear of nightly crime fighting would catch up to him. Mental acuity. Then there's the mental game. Batman's greatest asset isn't just brawn, but brains. Detectives can often work well into older age due to their experience and knowledge. Think Sherlock Holmes in his older years. As Bruce matures, his mind could arguably become even sharper, as long as he continues to adapt and doesn't rely solely on physical prowess. Legacy. What really influences Batman's retirement isn't just his own physical and mental state, it's the legacy aspect. In many comic book storylines, Bruce Wayne trains successors to take up the mantle of Batman. Dick Grayson, Nightwing, Tim Drake, Red Robin, and eventually even his own son Damian Wayne have taken up the Batman role in various arcs. Fictional evidence. We can look to various adaptations for a clue. In The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller, Bruce Wayne comes out of retirement in his mid-50s. In Batman Beyond, Bruce finally hangs up the cowl around his early 60s and mentors a young Terry McGinnis to be the next Batman. Realistic considerations. If Bruce Wayne were adhering to our real-world logic, he'd likely begin to phase out of active duty and more towards a strategic, behind-the-scenes role in his late 40s to early 50s. But considering his determination and the advanced technology at his disposal, he might keep going in some active capacity into his mid-50s or even early 60s. In summary, Batman would likely consider retiring from the physically demanding aspects of his role somewhere between 50 and 60, transitioning into a mentor and strategist role. The mission never truly ends, it just evolves.